Yeah, we have obviously a huge game. Texas A&M is very good studying them on film. They're long, maybe the biggest team in our league in terms of their length. Very athletic. Their front line is really, really impressive when you look at Davis and Williams, and then Tony coming off the bench. Started a number of games for him. Morales, he changed his name. I can't remember what his name is this year, but he changed his name. And then obviously Hogue. I mean, you've got a lot of size, a lot of length, a lot of skill level, great shot blocking. A big part of this game is going to be our ability to rebound. We've got to do a good job on the glass to have a chance against these guys, and that's a strength of theirs. They'll play both man and zone. They'll play some 1-3-1 trapping zone back to a 2-3. They'll play 2-3 zone. They'll play man-to-man. They'll switch a lot. We've got to do a good job with our defense, and we've got to take good care of the ball and continue to grow offensively. I think the biggest key to why we've had success the last couple of games has been our understanding of being a little better offensively in terms of being patient, making the extra pass, and really having a good feel for the offensive end.
Coach, just from a confidence standpoint right now, being that the last couple of games, 22 on the road, is there a different atmosphere at all in the locker room, and just confidence-wise of getting two big wins like that?
Yeah, we just got back here. What day is today? Today's Friday, so we got back, 2 in the morning on Wednesday. I mean, we had a day off on Wednesday, and then yesterday we had a practice, and so we're back. I mean, it should build confidence that when you win on the road and win at tough places like Baton Rouge, and not many people go into Bud Walton Arena and walk out of the win, so that was a very positive reinforcement of our team improving and getting better. And playing bigger to start the games, I think, has been helpful for us too, getting us off to good starts.
Coach IJ seems to have given you a spark off the bench. I mean, is that something you plan to kind of continue with his role?
Yeah, I mean, off the bench, his minutes haven't changed. I mean, he's still playing about the same amount of minutes he was before. He has played fantastic, no question. He had 8 assists, 1 turnover, 6 rebounds. I think he was 5 for 6 from the field at Baton Rouge. He had another outstanding game in Arkansas where he really did a good job in terms of understanding the tempo, when to push it, when to pull it out. He's really our team leader defensively and on our team defense. I think it's one of the areas he really helps us in, is really getting our guys talking and moving. And I thought Xavier was a huge lift in our last game with 10 points and 8 rebounds in 14 minutes, including 2 offensive putbacks in the first half. I thought that E.J. Datcher's minutes at LSU were critical, and he really did good. And he played 7 minutes for us on a knee that he couldn't practice on yesterday out of, I think, precaution. I think he's going to be okay, but he tweaked it in a walkthrough that we had in Fayetteville on the day of the game on Tuesday. Different guys all have to step up, and we've got to do this as a collective group.
You explained, obviously, Lamar had a tough situation with that. Do you expect him to play this weekend? Or?
Yeah, I mean, our prayers and our hearts are with Lamar, and our support and our love as a team family and as a Bulldog family, with his family, but back in New Orleans. And obviously, it's hard to even imagine that, and I don't think any of us can ever imagine, going through what Lamar's had to deal with here in the last 36 hours. But he's really handled things well, and I think he has good perspective, and our prayers and our thoughts are with him.
You talked when you got the job about recreating the Humphrey Coliseum, just the atmosphere and stuff of the game. What are you expecting to see from the crowd tomorrow?
I just hope that they'll be, really loud and supportive every time we're on the defense, and make it a great home court. When you look at the best programs in the country, they have great home court advantage in terms of fan support. And, so I'm excited our students are back, and I want our players to understand that we're not playing for the roar of the crowd. We're playing for each other, and I thought we got a little caught up in that in the Alabama game offensively, and so that's something to be aware of, and hopefully we'll handle better this time around.
When you say get caught up in that with Alabama, could you explain a little more about that?
Yeah, I think sometimes kids, you know, they get so excited playing at home because they want to make the play and get the place rocking that they get anxious and they don't play within themselves and take quick shots.
What does starting Schneider do to that tall line? How come that helps kind of a team spark early on?
Well, I think it's more playing Eric at the 4, Mario at the 3, and Q at the 2 than anything. And I think you know, Schneider in there gives us real size and presence inside as a 5. And obviously in this game, it's going to be particularly critical because of their length and their size.
I remember before SEC play, he was talking about how he's faced defenses he hasn't seen necessarily before in college, whether it be a box and one or double and triple teams, extra help. How has he been able to mature as an offensive player and continue to score while facing those type of different
Yeah,
defenses?
he hasn't had a box and one. The only defense he's seen that's any different has been just a face guard denial, and that was UTEP in particular for the entire time. You know, I think he's learning, especially if we run motion, you know, about being a screener and getting others open. I mean, when you're taking one guy away from your team defense, then really you're playing 4-on-4, and it makes it easier for those 4 guys because there's less help coming from that 5th player. So in reality, it should be a good thing for your overall offense, and we want to encourage it.
Is that what you kind of mean by continuing to grow offensively, is knowing how to play when Q is getting face guarded, the other guys kind of know?
Yeah, and also Q learning how to play.
Yeah.
You know, Q has to let the game come to him. I thought that he did a good job of that the last couple games. Where our first home opener, I thought he was really anxious and got frustrated. And you know, you just keep playing. It's all about our team winning. It's not about him scoring.
Any more questions?